I'm Jack Deboer, Chairman of Value Place. You're watching KoniTV.tv.
Welcome to another episode of Hospitality Insider on Koni TV. I'm Connie Kim, and we have honored guest today is Jack Deboer, founder and chairman of Value Place LLC, but most importantly, he's the father of the extended stay. That's why we have extended stay today. And in addition to that, he's an author of Risk Only Money. Welcome, Jack.
Hi, Connie.
Thank you so much for being here with us today. And please share with us your secrets of how you spreading this Value Place in so fast, so many.
Well, Value Place was conceived as a product that's low price, clean, safe, and simple. It's a product where everyone who is staying there uses everything. They don't pay for things they don't use. And therefore, we're able to accomplish those four goals of low price, clean, safe, and simple. One of the things in the economy segment is clean and safe. A lot of people don't really focus on that, but we do.
Right.
We have 186 or 7 of them open now, a lot under construction around the country. And as I tell people, they say, what's the best thing about it? I say, well, it makes money.
Yes, like you said, clean and safe, and it's affordable. And so it's just to have everything. It's very simple, but it's powerful to the whole concept. But I understand that you start building Value Place after you sold all the Residence Inns and Summerfield and Candle Suites. So can you give us a little history on that?
Residence Inn was a product that has turned out to be very successful for everyone who has been involved in it. It came because I was an apartment builder.
Right.
And I thought we could put apartment mentalities into the lodging business because I didn't know any better. Mm-hmm. It turned out to be a pretty good thing.
Yes.
People say, why did we sell it? Well, Marriott at the time thought it was worth more money than I did.
Oh, good.
And it turned out they were very right.
Yes.
And then Summerfield was positioned because of the non-competes in approval with Marriott. This is what I wanted to do. And then I began to think about operating models. So Candlewood became a product of trying to figure out how to keep the employee count down.
Oh, yes.
So we moved from, in a 120-room property average, we moved from 17 or 18 FTEs down to 10.
Wow.
And we did it by changing the operating model, and it was successful.
Wow.
But I always thought that there had to be a product for people who were paying their own way and needed a safe, clean place, and that became Value Place.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I understand that after you graduate from Michigan State and served 2 years as a military police, and then you came back and started helping your father to building
my father
house.
was in the real estate business.
Right. So give us the whole history, how you helping your father, now became total tycoon of an entire industry.
Well, I don't know about that. But, I was, the cereal business brain. I take no credit for it. That's the genes I have.
Good.
And I started selling real estate very young, and then I started building single-family houses, and then we built apartments. My father passed away at a young age, and so we built a lot of apartments, and then the apartment industry was difficult, and we morphed into the lodging industry some 25 plus years ago. It's been very good to us.
Yes, it has been. The contribution you made to that segment of the industry is absolutely phenomenal. And so give us a little bit about your family. Do you have a big family?
Well, I do not have a big family. I have a good family. My wife and I have been married 60 years this year, so that's been a good thing.
Congratulations.
We have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and 3 grandchildren.
Oh, yes.
The grandchildren are all in college at Dartmouth and Chapman in California and the University of Montana, so life is good.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful. And so what do you think is really the formula that contributed to your success?
surrounding myself with good people. They make you look good.
Yeah, so that's either a mentor or somebody who you work with, and if you can share some of that, that would be fantastic.
Well, you know, I wish I knew exactly how I got so lucky,
Yes?
but I think a lot of it has to do with treat people the way you would like to be treated,
Yes.
and tell them that it's a lot easier to get forgiveness than permission.
Yes, that's what I believe that too, very much so. Okay, hold that thought. When we come back, we're gonna hear a lot of great stories that what he's doing today. So I won't miss that. Don't go away.
Congratulations, Koni TV.
Congratulations, Koni TV,
Congratulations, Koni TV,
The first online
internet
TV station.
for the hospitality industry.
Congratulations, Koni TV. If you have not started watching it, you definitely should. Join us now.
Jack has been presented with many distinguished awards of his achievement. Among those are the Uncommon Citizen Award, Business Hall of Fame, and 2-time Lifetime Achievement Awards. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Connie.
So, what is your challenge that having this incredible success that over the years? What do you say, what is your biggest challenge?
Oh boy, I think the biggest challenge is associating with the right people who get it done. And I've been really fortunate. I was thinking of all the young men and women that I've met just in the last day here,
Right.
who started out working in our companies at a low level, who are today running major companies. And to me, that's made it all worthwhile.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, when you're looking for people, what is the quality you're looking for?
Well, I feel you can't teach people who to be, but you can teach them how to be.
Okay.
And so I look more at the person, their background, their ethics, their drive, their health, their family, more than I do at how much they know about the job that we're trying to have filled.
Right.
And that seems to have worked.
Well, that's great. So many people that the people are the assets of the company, but actually the good people are the only assets, right?
There are no assets other than good people.
Yeah, that's
Everything
right.
else is fleeting.
Yes.
And
And so that's, you think you give that a luck, or you think you look for something focused in?
well, let's say I give it focus, and there's a degree of luck.
Right.
And in the book Risk Only Money, I talk a lot about that.
Yes.
About, when people fit, great, nurture them, and when they don't, great, change them. It's good for everybody. So it's worked well for us.
So you mentioned that the risk only money, that it's fascinating, it's a simple, but such a powerful message. So can you share with us some of the key points on that?
Risk Only Money, I'm no author, but I wrote the book basically to say to young people who are starting in business and in careers, there are some basic things that you don't have to learn the hard way, like I did. And so I tried to segment a lot of, I call them the gray pages of a lesson. Here's what I did wrong, here's what I wish I had done differently, and this is why. And so I get a lot of calls and letters from people who read it and say, gosh, I wish I'd have known that 30 years ago. I learned it the hard way.
Right.
And that's risk only money. And I say risk only money. You can't risk your health, you can't risk your friends, your reputation, everything else in your life.
Right.
You can lose and not get back.
That's right.
But money, it's fungible. You can lose it and get it back. So go ahead and risk it. It's okay. Don't risk the people as a result of it,
Right.
but therefore the name.
That's a really powerful book, and once I started, I cannot stop putting down.
Really?
It
Well,
was
that's
great.
nice to hear.
Yes, that's great. But you also mentioned that you have started a lot of different businesses that didn't make it too. So can you touch base and the failure becomes the education for success. And
Yeah, I think the biggest lesson I've learned in being in other people's business is don't. I, you know, when you get lucky and you're successful, whatever success is, made a lot of money or something,
right.
you think you're pretty smart.
Right,
And when you think you're pretty smart, you think you can go and tell other people how they ought to do it.
right,
And you think you can run their businesses better than they can.
right.
Stifle thyself. You just stick to your knitting and listen more than you talk.
Right,
Because I never made any money in anyone else's business. And you know, my friends who have been economically successful in their businesses, blah, 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 they all agree with me. They say, you're right. I never made any money in anyone else's business. So I guess the lesson there is stick to your knitting.
yes, then what you know, what you have a passion for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great story. So now what is waiting for you? What is the great plan that you have?
Oh, I'm working on my 5th brand.
Oh, cool. Wow.
But I'm not going to tell you about it.
Yeah, you're not going to tell me about it.
Someday.
Yeah, when it's out there, huh? It's something great. Okay, Jack, what do you see as a global industry? How is it developing? I know there's a lot of noise about more rooms going to be in Asia than US and on and on. Do you have any plan?
Well, we've got our hands full in the U.S.
Yes.
So right now we don't have plans for moving offshore, although we're talking. I have a meeting today about it, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
But we haven't gelled those plans. You know, the industry clearly is maturing. The age of the brands is here and with us.
Yes.
Brand people couldn't spell when I went into the industry. You know, if it wasn't Holodex, nobody knew what a brand was.
Right.
Today, a brand is extraordinarily important,
That's right.
and it has changed the industry. And yes, the great, big, wide, wonderful world that the industry will grow into.
Yes. So now the value place when you first opened it, it's not really one of the big brands like Marriott or Hyatt or something. So what is your way of marketing that and become so successful?
We have an electronic sign that
Yes.
that talks about our weekly rate. We have enough of them out there now where 10 million cars a day go by and are reminded value place. But that's not a brand yet. But when I look at the U.S., and we're in a very aggressive growth mode now in the company, both within the corporate structure where we've committed significant amounts of capital to building our own, and we're being very active with the franchise community, and we're seeing growth out there. And I think we can quadruple the size of our brand in a relatively short time by just sticking to our knitting. And that's really our immediate goal.
Okay, perfect. Hold that thought. And when we come back, we're going to talk about what is his future plan and all the other contributions he has done as to a human being and to the world.
Hi, I'm David Kim with Darf Design, and you're watching.
And you're watching.
And you're watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Koni TV.
The first internet channel for the hospitality industry.
Watch and follow who she brings and what she brings to show you, to inspire.
KoniTV.tv. I love it.
Welcome back to Hospitality Insider. I'm with Jack Deboer, who has contributed so much to the hotel industry, but also, more important things, that he has contributed to the world and the human beings and to be a better lives. Jack, thank you so much being here with us. And I know that you have done so much and got so many awards that Business of Hall of Fame an Uncommon Citizen Award, and all these incredible awards that I have so much respect, not only success in business, but you have done so much to the other human lives. And tell us your story that you took your private jet to Burma and what happened after that.
Well, I could bore you for a long time, but 25 years ago, after I sold the residence into Marriott, I quit because I've never had a job, and I wanted to come here today and tell you that I've never had a job.
Right.
I've always worked for myself. And had I stayed with Marriott longer than the 2 hours that I was there that first morning, I wouldn't be able to stay. So I went home and I said to my wife, well, I quit. We've got a few bucks, we've got an airplane, let's go. What do you want to do? And she said, of course, I married you for better or for worse, but not for lunch. But
Right.
so we went on a trip and we studied the world for a year and then traveled 4 months and went to 39 countries to just see what civilization was about. And one of the places was Burma. No one went to Burma. It was a closed country, a military dictatorship. And I wanted to go there just because I couldn't.
Right.
And and we did.
Yes.
And we were there less than 24 hours when the riots of 1988 began. 11 people killed around the hotel.
Yes.
We were able to escape the country that morning. And we thought there was a reason that we were allowed to do that. And so we started looking around to see what we should be able to, what we should do.
Right.
And I soon learned that it's a lot easier to make money than it is to give it away effectively. And so I have been, and my wife, pretty studied on how we give money away. We have a full-time president of our foundation.
Right.
And Burma has been a major focus for us for 25 years.
Yes.
Because, and over the 25 years, incredible things have happened. And we've been there, I don't know, 12 or 15 times. And I just returned. Burma is now moving from a horrible dictatorship for 60 years to hopefully some semblance of a democracy. And we want to do our part.
Wonderful.
We did it with getting World Vision involved.
Yes.
Started with 5 employees. We now have 950. We are starting the Deboer Fellowship there, educating young Burmese who have a heart to make a difference. First classes have just begun.
Yes.
And they say, well, you know, why? And the answer is, once again, the people that we have met along the way, they're doing it.
Right.
And you know, if God gives you the resources to do things, you better do something with them.
Yes.
We love the Burmese people, not the Burmese food.
Right.
But it's been a great 25 years, and we're there for the long run. We're committed to Burma. We're very active with World Vision, who really do the work.
Right, right.
And we're in several other things that World Vision is not doing, but it's been a wonderful experience.
Oh, that's fantastic story. That I know you also have other passion in being a pilot, right?
That's right.
Collecting the World War II aircraft, right?
Yes,
And
people tell me the only reason I work is so I can afford these dumb airplanes.
These great planes. And so you still fly yourself
I
with
do.
them? Oh my Lord.
I have crews.
Yes,
now
of course, yes. Why do you have developed that interest?
I think it's genetic.
Yes?
I go back when I was a little bitty kid. I wanted to be a pilot.
Yes.
Tried to get in the Air Force in college, and I flunked because of my feet, so they put me in the infantry.
Oh.
That's about typical of the government.
Yes, that's good. Now, Jack, I know you have accomplished most everything that any human being wants to do. You know, and what do you feel about your purpose is fulfilled? You feel now?
No.
Okay, what is it that?
No.
Tell us.
I think I don't need to accomplish anything more for my ego
Right,
in business.
right.
But I do want to make a difference with what we do with the resources that we got lucky to have.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend a lot of time thinking about giving the money away.
Yes. Well, that's like you said, that even having the proper, that, you know, even Bible said that you give same money to three sons, and, you know, one has buried it and one has doubled it and the other one just to spend it. So you have to find who is going to double that and then make that real resources.
Well, and there's a lot of personal joy
Yes.
in seeing what you can do.
Yes.
And you know, our kids and grandchildren are fine, so I don't worry about them.
Yes.
So I've got a lot to do. And fortunately, we have a wonderful man who is president of our foundation.
Mm-hmm.
He's so much better than I will ever be.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And he was just a gift from God, and we're very happy with how he runs it and setting about the task. One of the problems, of course, is I'm 83, and so one of these days I won't be around, and then I think, now what? So we're busy training our grandchildren and our kids on what we think they ought to do with this money, and it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
That's very, very exciting. I mean, that's very rare people has to worry about it, so.
I think most people are like that. I just got lucky and I've got stuff I can give away.
Yeah, that's great. So what is your wisdom that you want to leave with the audiences that say, this is what Jack Deboer's success story? Just one word that is wisdom.
One thing, I think twofold. One, in business, risk only money.
Yes.
And in your personal life, treat other people the way you would like to be treated, and you will be just fine.
Thank you so much, Jack. It was a great honor to have you here today.
Thank you, Connie.
And Jack has moved from success to significance. The children of Myanmar, formerly Burma, are very close to Jack and his wife Marilyn's hearts. They found the true meaning and happiness of their lives through philanthropic work in helping others in many ways far beyond money itself. This is about Deboer's legacy. If you want to know more about Jack Deboer, buy this simple but compelling book. All proceeds will go to World Vision. Thank you for watching Hospitality Insider on Koni TV. That you heard the great stories of Jack, and we don't have enough time, but we would love to have him come back and inspire us some more with the incredible stories. Thank you.
This is Ken Salyer with Tricus, and I want to thank you for watching.
You're watching.
Thanks for watching Koni TV.
Koni TV.
Watch it every day for the latest hospitality news, hospitality trends, or whatever you desire to find out in the hospitality industry.
Come join us now at konitv.tv.